Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. We'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, a crew looking to make a strong statement, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, a group with a whole lot to prove here today. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get into the action on the field. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Takes the handoff again. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Handoff to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Can he make it to the marker? They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, the script that this offensive coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the single back takes the handoff. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone?
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
They're setting out to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And the back gets the football. Finding some room with the 25. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. At the 20, the 10. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. There's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The offense trots back out on the field again. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. A change of direction. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
He's brought down out at the 46. Here's the 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Short connection to the tight end here. A first down pickup tackled at the 45. Here comes the bunch formation. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try the right here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Handoff to the back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Well, this head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's a short completion to the tight end. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Crucial third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. The back's got it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And the single back takes the handoff, and he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Ball handed off.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
The extra point makes it 28-7. The offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Checks this down to the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And out comes the offense set to take over here. And they get the second half started with a running play. Makes the defender miss. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Grab down the middle. It's Warren. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cole. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Powering through. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. Gotta wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down here for this offense. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now from the pistol formation. Takes the handoff again. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Bruce, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And here's the handoff. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They're going to run it here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. An inside give now from the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Handoff in a single back formation. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Game moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for.
Makes a spectacular diving catch. Heads up, the offense now operating in the red zone. Easy. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
And they'll use the ground game here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. A running play called on 4th down. Nope, he is stopped short. So the defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made across the middle by the running back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Fowler. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the football. Punt over the middle. It's Cole.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make their crucial recovery. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. The defense with more pre-snap movement. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
Offense facing 2nd and goal.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.